Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol AMRH. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame, and it's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Did this analysis on Thursday, so that is where the green and red line annotations are coming from. And quite the tricky day, more so for the people that were bearish. I mean, the price broke down there, and it was looking like things were getting pretty rough, and then all of a sudden, boing, the price went right back up there. And after it bounced, and this is, in my opinion, probably the healthiest part of the day. But the price, after making that big move up, just went sideways, and the lowest it ever got was right around that area. Now, this means a little bit more to those of you that have traded for a while. But if you have traded for a while, I'm sure you've seen a stock that goes boing, and then all of a sudden, it's right back to where it started. But that wasn't the case here. Like I said, it was able to maintain those gains that it made. Now, don't get me wrong, though. Does that mean that this thing is for sure headed up to 48 cents, 50 cents next week? There's no such thing as a for sure. My point is that, overall, it was good to see that the price was able to hold up above those areas. But at the end of the day, when all the dust is settled, right down here at 40.5 cents, that green line there is still a very important level of support going into next week. In terms of areas of resistance, again, nothing necessarily new to report since previous videos as far as, this 45.5 cent mark up here, which is what I've talked about quite a bit as that general area of resistance. But it definitely one that, is the near-term level and needs to be mentioned is that purple line there, the 50-period moving average, which you can see, the price doesn't necessarily have a hard time getting up above it because right there you can see on 2 separate occasions, the price was actually able to get up above that level. The problem becomes maintaining and staying up above that break. So that is where, that 50 period has definitely, kind of shown itself to be a level of resistance, which I know I've talked about in the past. You can see it acted as resistance right there. So that is certainly going to be that near-term level going into Monday and next week. But if the price can push up above there, the next key level up there at that red line at 45.5 cents. All in all, though, definitely a very impressive turnaround today when things were looking pretty rough. So we'll see if the bulls can build upon this momentum or not next week. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.